Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. This one is possibly the worst format in music. It's all about the flexi disc. The wonderful flippy floppy flexi disc. These things were actually given away free usually with magazines, things like Flexi Pop or Smash Hits, even the Record Mirror back in the day. They were also given away as to fan club members as well. Now I have acquired a few. I've got about 15 or 16 of them, basically because a lot of them are artists I collect, so if I see them I'll get them. Now I will say from the off that flexi disc is not my least favourite format for music. My least favourite is the pre-recorded cassette. I just could not stand them. I did have about 30 or 40 of them, and they were only ever bought because I couldn't get hold of the LP, and I just didn't like them. And whenever I was doing a clear out a few years ago, I saw them and I thought, what will I do with these? And this is before I started making videos, and they all went into the bin. And there were some good titles there as well. I had a couple of Kinks albums on cassette. I had a T-Rex Greatest Hits. What else? I originally had the Jam Setting Songs, which I detested, which I actually gave away years before, and various others, The Move and Roy Wood, Mike Oldfield. So I had quite a few, but they all went into the bin. So we'll take a look at some of the flexi discs I have. I'll go through how I've got them or why I've got them, if I can even remember getting them. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I got a comment from Ian Hughes on my last video when he mentioned flexi discs, and I thought I could do a video on flexi discs. So we'll start chronologically in 1972, and I put sleeves on this. This is Slade's The Whole World's Going Crazy. Now this was played a lot because this featured on their Slade album and we never had it. And my brother acquired this, I think it's through a music magazine or whatever, and this did actually get played quite a bit. Now in those days our stereo equipment was not the highest quality, so it didn't really matter, just as long as it didn't jump. So the 1 penny or the halfpenny piece, God remember them, used to go on top of the actual arm to stop it from jumping. But yeah, really fantastic song, and this stayed in the household all those years from 1972. Now this other Slade one's from the same year, and only acquired this about a year or so ago from Johnny, and this is Slade Talk to Melanie readers, and I think he just gave me this for nothing. It was part of a collection. It's okay, it plays, and you can get most of these actually on YouTube now, and it's just Naughty and Jim and Dave talking to Melanie, which was, I think, a girls magazine. I think this actually featured in one of the CDs as a bonus track. I think it's on the Slade CD, but yeah, nice to have. The big one for me though, and I got this from my cousin, and this is the T-Rex Fan Club issue from 1972, and this has 4 little snippets. Christmas time, want to spend my Christmas with you, Christmas, and everybody knows it's Christmas. And the third track, Christmas, was later developed a couple of years later into Christmas Bop. Now this is my my own artwork from about 30 years ago after I acquired it, so I still kept it. Yeah, it's good, and you can get this on the YouTube as well. Scratchy, but still good. And this was the one, I had to keep only one. This would be the one I'd keep. This one from 1973 is Melanie, and this is I Am Not a Poet, and this is from her Stone Ground Words album. Now I actually remember buying this in the 90s, mail order. I don't know why. I must have been really seriously into Melanie, and I saw this with a picture sleeve, which is not often you get with flexi discs, so I bought it, and there's a live version of Brand New Key on its B-side. Another one that I got from a cousin, which I'm really pleased, and from 1974, and this is Bowie, and this is given free with the Record Mirror, and this is snippets of his singles, Space Oddity, The Man Who Sold the World, Life on Mars, Starman, Gene Genie, Sorrow, Diamond Dogs, all starting off with a snippet of Knock on Wood, his new single at that time. and there's a guy with a posh accent saying, and the next song is from the Space Oddity album, and let's play Space Oddity. So it's good to have, and it does actually play, and I got this quite a while ago from the same cousin. Two Rebets ones from '74, and I can't remember getting them. I must have got them from him as well. The song Saturday Night, which features on their Where It's At album, and this is a double one, Sweet Sensation with Mr. Cool and the Rebets at the High School Hop Tonight, and I always loved the High School Hop Tonight. Thought it was a fantastic rock and roll number. Then we jump to 1980 and we have Squeeze and Wrong Way, and this is on green flexi, and this is given away with Smash Hits, and this is the song that they gave to Rockpile, who had a single with it. It's not a great song, and I don't know if this has ever been released on CD or anything at all, but yeah, it's good to have, but very, very rarely played. And then another one from Squeeze, and this is Europe 1980, and this is snippets from Cool for Cats, Farfisa Beat, Pulling Muscles from a Shell, and Take Me I'm Yours. It's just for the collection. It's not very good. And in 1981 we have Adam and the Ants and ANTS, and you may realise that this is Adam Ant doing the Ants version of YMCA. It sounds exactly the same musically as YMCA, but he changes the words to ANTS, and it's good fun, and this actually featured on the Ant box set, so yeah, it was good to have. 1981 we also get the Pretenders and What You Gonna Do About It, and this is the one that I've heard the Small Faces doing, I think on their debut album. I don't think this was released on any single. It might have been a B-side in America, I'm not sure, but this came with, I'm not too sure what this came with, no idea. And it also features on their box set Pirate Radio, so if you want a good version of it you can hear it there. Then in 1981 Mark Bowen releases the single You Scare Me to Death, and you get a free flexi disc with quotes from I don't know, the book You Scare Me to Death, which I have never actually played. So it's been sitting in this here for years, which 40 years, and never actually been played. And Toya did the same thing. She released Good Morning Universe, and the first so many copies, 100,000 or something, featured a flexi disc of the song Stand Proud, and it's actually not a bad song. It's almost like, it's very drum heavy, and it's a slight reworking of IEA, but yeah, good to have, and it features on one of the CDs of her greatest hits, and she's had a couple. It's one from 1998 I think, but she also, as part of, I think this is Flexi Pop, issued the song Sphinx in 1981 as well, and this would fit well on the Changeling album, and it's a really good song. And the other song is For You, which I don't think I've actually played, but so Toya, Green Vinyl, Sphinx, and this, was it Flexi Pop? I think it was Flexi Pop, it's hard to read. Yes, so Toya and Sphinx. XTC also released this one, which is Looking for Footprints, and this I think also came with Flexi Pop in 1982. Now this one was a demo, or it was an outtake anyway from the Go-To sessions, and it's a Colin Moulding song, and it's actually really good, and it featured on their CD, is it Rag and Bone Buffet, which includes lots of sort of demos and outtakes and so forth, so it is available in good quality. So that's XTC and Looking for Footprints. And 1982, Hazel O'Connor, Men of Good Fortune, the Lou Reed cover, and this actually featured on her album Cover Plus, so yeah, it's just nice to have for the collection. And the last one I've got is Bow Wow Wow, and this is 1983 I think, and this is Elimination Dancing, new version, Back by King Kong, new version. These two songs are actually included in the box set I showed in the last video, the new version, so, but again, for the collection, nice to have. Okay, so that's a look at my flexi discs, collection. There's only about 15 or 16 there. Has anybody else got some flexi discs in their collection, or do you just throw them in the bin, where I suppose that's where they really deserve to be? But anyway, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.